It is believed that a nation is built on the shoulders of visionaries. Everybody can draw a vision, but following them consistently and staying true to the path day after day, week after week, month after month, and year after year for over 6 decades needs will, determination, and hard work that organizations like Roundtable India embody in their very own spirit. Having built over 17,000 classrooms since close to 2 decades, feeding over 60 lakh people since this entire pandemic, trying to revolutionize the education system, healthcare, and other social sectors, we introduce you to one of the strongest parts making the backbone of our country. Roundtable India, a group of industrialists working on building the nation's infrastructure. With us here today are Moria Philip, Sahil Jindal, and Rajat Singhal, representing RTI. Let's listen to them and their wonderful journey.
We all have heard this childhood story, about that person who was very hungry and somebody offered him fish in a plate that just resolved the hunger for a day. And we know that the one who taught him how to fish resolved his hunger for life. Nothing could be more great than the gift of education that can be given to another human being so that that human being can actually work hard and achieve dreams like each one of us sitting in the comforts of our home. Ladies and gentlemen, I am so glad to be back on Leaders today on the 6th episode of season 2 and introducing to you one of the most amazing stories that I can vouch you have never heard of. Roundtable India constructing classrooms to the tune of almost 1.5 classrooms a day for the past over 18 years. Over 7,000 classrooms being conducted, and yes, none other, the youth of India who are aged between 18 to 40 years of age, they have contributed to this cause. And we have these wonderful people here. We have Mr. Rajat Singhal, Mr. Sahil Jindal, and Mr. Moria Philip. It's such a pleasure to have you with us over here today. I am so inspired after our talk a few days ago when I got to know about Roundtable India, and I feel so sad that I crossed the age of 40. The stage is yours, Mr. Moria. What is Roundtable India and how did it all begin? Please tell our viewers.
So Roundtable India came into existence in the year 1962. Roundtable is an international association. We are present in more than 57 countries across the globe today. And tabling came to India in 1962. From that time, we have progressed into a 4,500 strong network.
Yeah, I heard that there are close to 4,500, business owners like and entrepreneurs like you yourself, and all over India in over 125 cities, if I'm not wrong.
Yes,
yeah.
We are present in over 125 cities today. So Roundtable India has been doing a lot of work over these past many years. But as you spoke, our long-term project, which we have been pursuing for over the last 20 years, is something called Freedom Through Education. That's what you spoke about, teaching.
Constructing more than one classroom a day, I think it is something phenomenal. And I think you are working along with the government in that so that you know that the money that is being, whoever has donated is being spent in the right way and actually things are happening, right?
Yes, so that is a very important part of what we do. We believe that identification of the right project is the most important part. So we always work with either government schools or established trust-run schools so that we know that what we have given is going to be utilized in a good way for a long time to come.
Wow, that's simply amazing. That is Mr. Moria Philip, who is actually the president of Roundtable India. And so I've also heard that this is something like in this platform, everybody is voted year after year and that you get a chance to play a leadership role, right? So how does it feel to be able to contribute at that level?
So Roundtable India has got a very strong admin structure where we have a national board.
All right.
And then for the purpose of easy administration, the entire country is been broken up into 18 areas.
Okay.
So these 18 areas are geographically divided.
All right.
And each of these areas has its own admin head. So that is called as an area chairman, and
All right.
we have Rajat over here, who's the area chairman for this particular area.
Yeah.
So that helps in easy administration, and
Perfect.
then from area we come down to the tables.
All right. All right.
So the tables also have their own table chairman, the table vice
Wow,
chairman.
excellent, excellent. And Mr. Jindal, you happen to be the first ever international relationships officer of Roundtable India, a position that has just been carved, I think, in the last few months or maybe this year. How does it feel? And being an entrepreneur yourself from such a wonderful background and already contributing to the nation in many ways, how do you take this in your stride, and what made you jump into this organization to do something?
So I've been associated with this association for more than 8 years now.
Wow.
So when we joined, we were just learning about what is happening and what the good work that Roundtable is doing.
Yeah.
The best part about this organization, what brought me here, that whatever money is coming in is going out, and there is no admin charges deducted. So we are technically a zero overhead.
Oh yes, when I was having a conversation the other day with you, Mr. Rajat, you had said it's a zero overheads organization. And what that exactly means, viewers, is that any amount of money or donation, whatever is donated to Roundtable India, is actually spent to the last rupee for the cause that they are working for. And all their meetings, whatever their travels be, they spend from their own pocket to do that. That is called real philanthropy. And you've been in this organization for 8 years.
8 years now.
Yeah, and the retirement age is 40. I've heard about that. What's it about that? Why 40 years? And what does a person do after that?
So technically, why we've kept it 40, so that the organization remains young. Once you cross 40, then you get into a different league altogether. You get.
Well, I would say that about myself, though.
So technically, to just keep
Yeah.
the organization young and strong, that is how it's been kept currently right now. So technically, after 40, there are two things that you can do. You are actually called a square leg when you retire.
All right.
So there's an organization for 41ers. So it is, the criteria of that is that if you are a tabler, a part of Roundtable, then only you can join that organization, and that goes lifelong.
And also there is the ladies circle that I've come to know of it. How good is that? Simply outstanding. Equal opportunity, equal empowerment. Please say something about that.
So technically, our wives can only be a part of Ladies Circle India.
Okay.
So by that they also know that what is good for society, and even they help us and we help us. We go vice versa in helping each other, and they have their own structure. Like Roundtable India has a structure, and we have an admin structure. The same goes.
Oh,
with
so
them.
their meetings are also held separately.
Yes,
Oh my
yes,
God. Wow.
They work as an independent organization.
What do you say, Mr. Rajat, to that?
Just add to that, it's actually a very family-oriented organization. So when we join in, so we inducted into the organization, and most of the inductions happen with your wife. So when the induction happens, it's typically with your wife, to keep the organization a family-oriented organization.
Right.
And as Sahil was alluding to earlier, to help us contribute and to help them contribute to the society, we have two parallel organizations running. One is Roundtable India, and then there's the Ladies Circle India. And as he rightly pointed out, that they have a separate structure. So they have
And
their own
how many
president.
members are they in total at the moment? They must be also equally, I think, around the
About
same.
3,000, I would say, around.
Wow.
Yeah, about 3,000.
Wow.
And so, because the reason is because you can only become a Lady Circle member once you're a tabler's wife. So that's the first criteria to
Okay.
becoming a member for the Lady Circle. And then they have their own structure. They contribute to the society in a similar manner as we do. So that's the and the good part is that with their support, it just helps us contribute more.
Of course, definitely.
Because then they
definitely.
appreciate the fact that when we are out in the society doing something for the society, they're standing behind
It's such
us.
a
and
it's such a
with us.
such an amazing example for your children. You know, they see you contributing.
So we have a term for the kids. Who
Oh
come
wow,
in, yeah.
that's simply
We call them
amazing.
twinklers as
Twinklers?
yeah, and or future tablers.
Oh wow.
And the idea, sir, is that we tend to take these our kids along to these projects because then they also realize the value of what they have.
Your hats off to you all, the way you're setting an example for
Charity
everyone.
begins-
Charity begins from home. Wonderful. There was another thing that we had discussed. What about the HEAL initiative? 65 lakh people have been fed through Roundtable India during the pandemic. How did you carry that off? And
So I'll talk about that's actually called the food drive. So
Okay.
so during the pandemic, when the schools were shut, we decided that I think to contribute to the society, we need to think out of the box, and we saw that there is an actual need of people. People were actually going out.
of course, it has been relentless in the last 1.5 years.
And there was migration. The laborers were migrating, and the people, especially the first lockdown, you saw that a lot of these people, or old people, were not coming out of their houses and there was a real need of getting ration to them. So we decided to run food drives, and with the food drives we did ration donations also, and we started from Ranchi, and till today we run a food drive outside AIIMS that's been running for almost 650 days now.
My God.
And feeding, so it started from that, but now it has gone on to running outside hospitals, where we are feeding the unprivileged section of the society whose patients are admitted in the hospital
And
itself.
also the oxygen cylinders that you have brought in and improving the medical infrastructure in association with Kings 11 Punjab.
So Kings 11 Punjab has been a partner with us for the FTE project, and again during the second wave, when the oxygen concentrators were short, we approached them. We said, what can we do about this problem? It was driven through Area 18, which is Punjab, and they approached the Tri-Valley Association of Doctors in America, and because there was no oxygen concentrators available in India, so they sourced us the concentrators in America. The funds were provided by Kings 11 Punjab. We brought them into India, and then we are running it as a bank. So they are not
Okay,
related-
lending it to people
Yeah,
so that they can lend,
exactly.
once having used them, they can send it back.
Correct.
And
So it's
that's
not
simply
placed
amazing.
with them permanently.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
when you need it, you take it and you give it back to us, so that we can
Excellent,
keep on running it
excellent.
as a bank. It actually drives down back to your own businesses also.
Yeah.
Because no college or no school will actually teach you how to be equals among peers. Here
Yeah,
you are
yeah.
leading peers.
Yeah.
So for example, I'm with Sahil or Maura. We're all equally good in our own business types, and we're doing running wonderful businesses. But then how to actually do this sort of initiative and do it together with peers? No college, no institution will ever teach you.
Another wonderful thing that I would like to explore through Roundtable India, because it's all entrepreneurs who are actually doing it, individual business owners. Some might be, they would be any scale or size. So it would also be a wonderful platform for you to individually network also, I guess,
Yeah,
because
that's true. So service through fellowship is our motto. So service comes first. And
yeah,
then-
that's what Mr.
Yeah.
Jindal was also talking
Yeah,
about.
Service comes first, but then there's a fellowship aspect to it also, and it's all very family oriented fellowships. What I have realized, and it's a personal experience I would like to share. So you go to school, you go to college, you make friends, and then you're 30 and you realize there's no other opportunity for you to make friends.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
So you make friends here now, correct? So had it not been for Roundtable, I would not have met these wonderful gentlemen here.
Obviously.
And today they are my best friends, and I would probably be connected with them for the next 20-25
Or
years.
even I wouldn't have met you.
Yeah, so there you go.
It's my privilege.
So that is the beauty of our organization, that you connect with people at a age where your families are young. When you're 30, 35,
You
you're
can
starting-
grow and
Yeah.
prosper the relationship together, and then you grow on mutual grounds, it is the similar grounds about contribution, so everybody knows why we met in the very first place and what was the thing. So yeah, that seems quite sorted.
So technically what happens is, when you meet a tabler or the trust level is already there.
Yeah.
So you don't have to build up that trust. So what, there's a saying in Roundtable when we do a new contact meets for new chapters.
Yeah, because anybody who's a tabler, if I am a tabler in a different city and you're in a different city, we have never met and we just cross our paths in an airport or something, I know if he's a tabler, for him sacrifice comes first, giving to the society comes first, Roundtable India comes first, the initiatives of Roundtable India comes first, people come first, and after that, if there's any space left, the rest of my roundtablers come, and even then if there is some place left, maybe I will come. So you are standing in the last with a plate if there's something that you want to receive, but your initiative is first to only give. सब ले जाओ, जिसको जो चाहिए वो करो, प्लीज मेक यूज ऑफ इट. और अगर जगह बचे तो ठीक है, सोच लेना, नहीं तो मैं यही करता रहूंगा हमेशा.
So that is how we come together, that until unless we have a good compatibility amongst ourselves,
Yeah.
we cannot do something big.
Yeah.
So the motive of Roundtable is that everybody comes together.
Yeah.
Together we can do.
Oh yeah, and you, Mr. Rajat, you told me about the RTI week. That's what you were also talking about. Like it happens around Diwali for 1 week together. Every day the program is there. All the roundtablers, 4,500. All the ladies circle, around 3,000 of them. All the square legs up to right the third generation. So I can count around 20,000-30,000 of those children all over India doing same thing everywhere for a week.
Correct. So it starts off, right. Right after Diwali.
Okay.
Basically, and every day the entire country or the tabling fraternity, as we like to call it. So that is, as you rightly said, the tablers, the lady circle, and the 41ers, and our twinklers. Don't forget them.
Yeah, of course, the twinklers.
We all do the same thing every. For example, on Monday we'll all be doing the same activity. Then Tuesday the same, like a different activity, but it'll be done pan India, the same thing. So maybe on Monday we are doing a limb donation, Tuesday we are doing cataract operations, so on and so forth, and it goes on for a week, and it culminates with a fellowship. So we have a National Fellowship Day, that is the last day of that RTI week. So you have your service, and then you end up with your fellowship. So
Wow.
that's how that's the beauty of the structure that we follow.
Simply outstanding. I think it's an amazing history you have over there, and I would say it's a legacy that you have over there. There's one thing more that I would highlight. Doing a good act for a day is possible, for a week is possible, maybe for a month, maybe possible, but repeating it day after day, every day for years together in 60 years. And these young people, he spent around 8 years. I think you also have been here a good time, and you also have been a very good time over here, and repeating it week after week, day after day. I think that is what is called, relentless giving. I would put it that way, So it's hats off to all of you over there. And is there any, how do you feel? You traveled around the world because of your own businesses and meet all the, wonderful people around, staying in different properties. How do you like being interviewed, especially in the Crown Plaza here today? It's a wonderful location, and they've been kind enough. And thank you, Crown Plaza, once again, because you help me come across such amazing people, and we can bring them to the world. Yeah.
It's a lovely location, and the weather is very nice today. So we're actually having a good time having this conversation with you.
Yeah.
But there's one point I wanted to mention about international. When you were talking about international thing, so Roundtable is an international organization.
It's an international organization.
And the beauty of the organization is that if, say, example, I'm in Germany and I'm stuck somewhere, or if I need something done in Germany, I just need to call the IRO of that country, and he'll connect me immediately. Wow. And as Sahil was talking about, there's a trust level that's already established because you're already a tabler, say from India or Spain or wherever. And then there are stories of, and people when they join in, we'll tell them the stories. But there are stories where people have gone out of their way to help each other.
Wow.
And
Excellent.
it's just because of one phone call they made, and they said, I'm a tabler, I need this help in, say, Germany or in Britain or wherever, and people go out of their way. It's the first time they're talking to them, but they still go and do whatever is needed. So that's what true brotherhood is all about.
That's simply amazing. I think it's a blessing to be in an organization like Roundtable India. I would inspire everyone over there, all the youth over there who are entrepreneurs. Please go and check out Roundtable India on the internet. Sign up with the organization, because I know you want to make a difference. You know you want to make a difference. Now you know where to go and whom to get in touch with, so that you achieve your dream and your life's purpose, that you want to be a part of something that is so beautiful as giving, and helping another life. And before we sign off, I would like to give you a small parting gift. It's from All My Craft, who have been given the craft-based artisan award in Atmanirbhar Bharat, and they've done some amazing work helping tribals and reviving that craft. And the gentleman, I know, he's simply outstanding. He works days and nights goes and lives in villages with them and develops all this art. So it's a wonderful giveaway for all of you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much, viewers, for being here with us today on this special episode. Please take care of your families, and I would like to bring to light that we have all followed COVID norms. We've got vaccinated. We're sitting at a distance of more than 6 feet, and make sure, because what you do makes a difference to the person sitting next to you and your neighbor, and you're responsible for that. Let's be accountable for that. And before we sign out, if you want to make a change, look at that man or the person in the mirror. Talk to that person, and that person would say where the change would begin. Right within you, because the moment you spark the flame and you fan the fire inside, you will be one among those who are the torch bearers, running with a flame throughout all through the roads of this country and driving the change like Roundtable India. Thank you so much for being with us on this episode. We'll see you on the next one soon with another round of inspirational leaders. Thank you.